After a 20-year-long war from 2001 to 2021 in Afghanistan, we imagined it had turned into a hellish and devastated country, because 20 years is not a short period. But on our journey today to Afghanistan, we aim to get to know its people, understand their nature, the real events of the war, and the reality of the people. Welcome to Channel The Truth. The nature of this country is mountainous, characterized by numerous towering and high mountains. In fact, the percentage of mountains in this country ranges from 65 to 78%.
This was one of the reasons for the Soviet Union's defeat when their forces entered Afghanistan. They faced a significant barrier in the form of these towering mountains.
In 2001, when US forces entered Afghanistan, they were fighting alongside the legitimate government against the rebel faction. They managed to defeat these rebel groups and entered Kabul. However, Afghanistan fell completely within 2004 hours, and their leaders were expelled to Pakistan. Prior to 2001, after news of the death of the leader of that faction, the US no longer needed to stay in Afghanistan and began gradually withdrawing their forces. In 2001, that faction re-entered Afghanistan and reactivated their movement, gaining some support from some of the people. Eventually, they became the ruling faction in the country. Today, less than 4 years later, we went on a trip to Afghanistan and were surprised by the cleanliness of the place, the good level of infrastructure, and the breathtakingly beautiful nature. It was not as we had imagined. We entered a restaurant and observed their way of cooking.
They really love meat. It seems like they have to have meat every day, and they have a variety of dishes due to the different ethnicities living here, such as Tajiks, Pakistanis, and Arabs.
We are on our way to a small car factory, a very small one. Here they manufacture low-cost primitive cars.
Look at these cars produced by the factory. It's true that the design of the cars doesn't look contemporary, but it's still an achievement for them. It shows that it is easy to accomplish this. Despite not having advanced resources, everything is handcrafted. There are no robots here, yet these are electric cars. Let's take you to the storage area where there are many cars.
A part of the factory is also dedicated to battery production, which is used in making these cars. Everything here is handmade. We manufacture the batteries on this conveyor belt, and after putting the battery components inside, we test them to ensure they're safe and functional. Then we cover them and move them to the storage area. While we were there, a friend invited us to attend a wedding in one of the villages. I thought there would be music and dancing at weddings there, but it was different. They simply gather with relatives and friends, cook a lot of food and meat to feed everyone. That's how weddings are there. In reality, we had a negative stereotype about Afghanistan, but the reality here is different. Life is safe, and despite the high poverty rate in the country, there isn't much crime. Perhaps it's because of their religion. They respect their Islamic faith and its sanctities. This planet remains an endless source of magic and scientific discovery. By continuing to explore and understand the nature of its people, we not only uncover the secrets of our planet's past, but also gain insight into the future of life on Earth. Join us next time as we embark on another exciting exploration of our magnificent planet.